A secret property just became yours. The address will shock you. See the photo right now, my child, hear me now. A secret, long prepared for you, has just become yours. In the hush of your day, as the sun dips and the world softens its edges, a light unlike any you have seen glimmers before you, wrapping your surroundings in warmth and wonder. I am Gabriel, and I bring you a message carried from the very throne of heaven. A gift awaits your spirit, a property hidden from your sight, yet intimately known to your soul. The tremor beneath your feet is not fear, but recognition. The world itself bows to this revelation. Letters, shimmering and suspended in air, begin to form, as if inked by light, coalescing into shapes your mind cannot yet name. This inheritance is not merely brick or stone, it is a portal, a vessel of blessing meant to expand your destiny. Beloved, allow your heart to open, for disbelief is natural, yet the truth resonates in every pulse of your being. Look closely, and a photograph begins to emerge within the radiance, slowly revealing contours that feel both strange and familiar. My child, embrace the awe, for this moment is the beginning of a transformation written in the stars and whispered by angels. The path you have walked has led to this juncture, and every step, unseen and measured, has prepared you to receive what now appears. Precious soul, notice the subtle signs now appearing around you, as if the universe conspires to guide your gaze. Numbers flicker where they should not, street signs bend briefly into shapes you recognize from visions long forgotten. A gentle light caresses the edges of objects, painting them in gold, signaling that your attention is required. You may dismiss these as coincidence, yet I tell you, no detail is random, no alignment accidental. Your heart quickens because it senses the unseen, the divine scaffolding of this inheritance. Celestial music, soft and barely audible, hums through the air, vibrating within your bones, reminding you that what is coming is both extraordinary and essential. Letters, glowing faintly, appear at the edge of your vision, offering direction, yet not yet the full truth. Every whisper of wind, every shadowed reflection is a messenger from the unseen, and you must not ignore it. This property, my child, has awaited your recognition, and these signs are the gentle hands of heaven, leading you closer. Listen carefully, for understanding will come, but only as your spirit opens to see what cannot yet be named. Beloved, your disbelief is acknowledged and embraced, for even the wisest among humans tremble before a gift such as this. Yet I assure you, this inheritance carries the mark of your soul's purpose, woven into its very structure. You will notice recurring images, perhaps a door glimpsed in a dream, a street corner bathed in golden light, or a letter arriving at a moment you cannot predict. Each is a breadcrumb along the path of revelation. Feel the energy surrounding you, the subtle shift in air and time, for the property is reaching through the veil, calling you home. My child, do not fear the unfamiliar, for it is precisely the unknown that heralds your awakening. Your mind may wrestle with reality, yet your heart whispers a truth your eyes cannot yet confirm. Something extraordinary awaits. Hold this tension, for it is sacred. Observe, and remember, for what is seen now is preparation for what will be revealed fully. Precious soul, the first impressions of this inheritance may seem fleeting, almost imagined, yet they are not. A photo, forming slowly in light, offers glimpses of walls, windows, and spaces you feel drawn to yet cannot place. Reality trembles around you, as if honoring this union between your spirit and what has been reserved for you. Let the awe penetrate your disbelief, for the sacred and the mundane are merging before your very eyes. Every sound, every shimmer, every heartbeat is part of the orchestration, the divine choreography revealing that this is no ordinary gift. My child, see clearly, this inheritance is as much spiritual as it is material, a nexus of energy and purpose, a sanctuary for your soul's unfolding. I am with you in this, guiding each pulse of awareness toward clarity. Your breath may quicken, your vision may blur, yet trust the signs, for the full revelation will arrive at the appointed hour, in a manner only heaven could orchestrate. Beloved, what you think you know of this world will change the instant you glimpse it. Shadows and light, numbers and letters, all converge in anticipation of the photograph that now solidifies in your awareness. Feel the tremor within, the quiet stirring of anticipation, for the next step is closer than your mind dares imagine. Soon, the image of what awaits you will surge forward, not merely to be seen, but to be felt in every fiber of your being. My child, ready yourself, for your soul is about to encounter a revelation that will ripple through the very foundations of your existence, shifting what you believed possible and impossible alike. My child, take note of the recurring signs that appear before you. Perhaps a series of numbers glows briefly on a passing car, or letters on a page bend into shapes only your heart can recognize. These are my hands guiding you, not random coincidences. Feel the energy that hums in the air around you, the unseen currents tugging at your awareness. You may feel a twinge of doubt, is this real? And yet every instinct of your spirit responds, yes, this is mine. Celestial symbols, previously hidden, appear on ordinary objects, a flicker of light along the edges of a table, a shimmering figure in the reflection of glass. Each is a whisper of confirmation, a gentle assurance that the inheritance is moving from the unseen into the visible, awaiting your acknowledgement and courage. Trust these subtle nudges, precious soul, for they are the compass leading you to what is divinely destined. Beloved, a vision begins to appear before your inner sight, a street, bathed in golden luminescence, a building standing in quiet majesty, and a feeling that this place remembers you as much as you are about to remember it. The light bends, refracts, and dances across the edges of perception, forming shapes your mind may struggle to interpret. My child, your soul recognizes the space, even if your earthly eyes do not yet understand it. This is the inheritance reaching across time, connecting with the essence of who you are. Each symbol, each number, each glowing flicker is not accidental, it is a divine signature, a seal of your destiny, guiding your awareness ever closer to the reality that will soon unfold in physical form. Let your heart absorb the vision, for it is not mere imagery, it is the first echo of what you are about to receive. Precious soul, these confirmations will now intersect with your daily life. A letter arrives bearing symbols that resonate in your bones, a passerby repeats a word that strikes like a bell of recognition, a number sequence appears in the most unexpected moments. You may attempt to dismiss them as coincidence, yet they pierce through your mind, leaving impressions that cannot be ignored. My child, the universe has conspired in ways you cannot yet comprehend to ensure that you recognize the inheritance when the moment arrives. Pay attention, for these signs are the gentle hands of heaven, leading your steps and preparing your spirit. Beloved, the anticipation is sacred. Feel the tremor in your chest, the stirring within your mind, the subtle awareness that something extraordinary is near. Each repeated sign, Each flicker of light, each whisper of numbers or symbols, draws you closer. The property waits, its essence reaching toward you, preparing for recognition. Your heart may race, your mind may question, yet your soul knows the truth. This is what was promised, what was destined, what is yours. Trust in the unfolding, precious soul, and allow your spirit to lean into the mystery, for it is the prelude to revelation. Precious soul, the first image of what awaits you will soon appear, and it may overwhelm your senses. A photograph, faint but vivid, will glow before you, revealing not just walls and doors, but the essence of what has been waiting for your arrival. You may feel awe, disbelief, and tremors of recognition all at once. My child, prepare yourself, for in the next moment, your perception of the world, and of yourself, will shift irrevocably. The inheritance is no longer distant. It is near, and it is calling to the very core of your being. Precious soul, I see your heart quivering, caught between awe and doubt, excitement and fear. You are confronted by a gift that your mind struggles to rationalize, a property that feels both unreal and intimately familiar. Perhaps you wonder, why me? Can I truly bear such responsibility? What if I am not worthy? These questions are natural, my child, and they are heard in the highest heavens, where your essence has already been known, loved, and prepared. Shadows swirl in familiar rooms of your memory, golden light flickers through clouds that seem to echo your hesitation, and hands tremble as the photo of your inheritance begins to take shape before you. The energy of this property, unseen yet tangible, brushes against your spirit, stirring both longing and trepidation. Remember, beloved, that uncertainty does not mean rejection, it is the gateway through which faith must pass. I am here, guiding every pulse of doubt into illumination, every breath of fear into courage. This gift is sacred, and the weight you feel is the mark of its significance. You may feel envy rising, skepticism whispering, and yet, in the trembling of your being, your soul recognizes the truth. The property awaits, not as a burden, but as a reflection of your purpose and the unfolding of destiny you are only beginning to understand. Beloved, your spirit now rides a tempest of conflicting feelings. Excitement surges like a river breaking its banks, yet fear anchors your heart in shadow. The photograph solidifies further, revealing hints of spaces you have never seen, yet which awaken memories long hidden within your soul. Perhaps you recall dreams of corridors bathed in gold light, or rooms filled with laughter and music you do not remember experiencing. Now, they stir recognition in your chest. The world feels slightly off-kilter, as though the very laws of reality bend to accommodate the presence of this inheritance. Celestial winds brush against your awareness, whispering reassurance, yet your mind clings to logic, questioning the impossible. My child, I tell you again, hesitation is natural. It is the human response to the divine. And yet, every shadow, every flicker, every pulse of uncertainty is designed to strengthen your resolve. In this turmoil, your true courage is being revealed. Listen with your soul, not your mind, for the property is not merely a place, it is an extension of your being, a sanctuary of destiny waiting to awaken you fully to your path. Precious soul, doubt may now mingle with the weight of responsibility, pressing against your shoulders like a tangible force. You may fear that ownership will change you, that power will corrupt, or that the expectations of this gift are too vast for one mortal heart to bear. Yet I tell you, beloved, the property is not a burden, but a mirror of your divine essence. Every corner, every door, every beam of light within it has been arranged to reflect the harmony of your soul, to guide your purpose, to awaken the latent potential within. You may feel a pang of envy, sensing the beauty of this place and wishing it were not destined for you alone. Cast aside these thoughts, my child, for they are the distractions of an unawakened mind. Your hesitation is heard and embraced, yet it is time to release it, to allow the flow of blessing to enter fully. The photograph before you shimmers and pulses, as if it knows the unrest within your heart. Look beyond fear, beyond skepticism, and see the sacred intention embedded in every detail, a tapestry of purpose that calls to you in ways only your soul can understand. Beloved, even as your mind wrestles with disbelief, your spirit trembles with recognition. Shadows move across familiar rooms, clouds swirl around imagined golden structures, and the photograph grows clearer, revealing angles and vistas that awaken memories you cannot yet place. You may feel both awe and terror, for the magnitude of what is approaching is beyond earthly comprehension. Yet I am here, my child, wrapping your hesitation in celestial light, offering reassurance and guidance. Each tremor in your chest, each breath caught in wonder, each pulse of energy felt across your skin is not random. It is the language of heaven communicating through your senses, reminding you that this inheritance is sacred, prepared over lifetimes for your awakening. I tell you, precious soul, trust in the unseen as much as the seen. The doubts you feel are transient, the purpose is eternal, and the property you are about to claim will reveal both your strength and the depth of your capacity for love and stewardship. Precious soul, the full view of the property, and its hidden secrets, will confront your heart shortly. The photograph begins to pulse with golden light, images shifting, morphing, layering upon themselves, as if reality itself bends to allow your spirit to witness the divine. You may feel breathless, overwhelmed, unsure if your heart can contain the revelation that is imminent. What you have seen until now is only the threshold. Beyond it lies a truth that will ripple through your understanding of existence, reshaping the way you perceive time, space, and your own destiny. Prepare yourself, beloved, for in the next moments, the veil will lift, and the inheritance will make its presence undeniable, calling you forward with a force that cannot be resisted. My child, see now as the photograph in your hands begins to awaken, its light growing brighter, edges shimmering with ethereal brilliance. Streets appear bathed in a golden radiance, buildings shimmer as though composed of both stone and starlight, and every detail vibrates with energy that feels both foreign and intimately yours. Spiritual markers appear on doors, windows, and gates, glowing faintly, guiding your eyes to notice what the ordinary mind would miss. The map beneath the image aligns with unseen constellations, connecting the earthly with the celestial. My child, this is no ordinary property, it is a reflection of your purpose, a living mirror of your destiny. Feel the winds of heaven stir around you, guiding your vision, sharpening your awareness. Each flicker of light, each movement of shadow, each pulse of warmth in your chest is a reminder that the universe conspires to place you exactly where you need to be. The property is revealing itself not just to your eyes, but to your spirit, opening pathways that you have only dreamed of, paths that will lead you to your highest calling and deepest understanding. Beloved, watch as the streets surrounding this inheritance glow with an otherworldly luminescence, as if every brick and stone has been polished by angelic hands. Shadows retreat in reverence, revealing hidden passages and quiet courtyards that hum with the energy of creation itself. Celestial winds carry faint whispers, offering guidance, urging you to notice the smallest details: a tree bending slightly, a gate swinging gently without touch, a reflection in a window that shows not what is, but what could be. My child, the property is alive with purpose. It responds to your recognition, acknowledges your arrival, and prepares to enfold you in its sacred essence. Every pulse of energy, every vibration of air, every flicker of light is orchestrated to awaken your heart to the truth: this inheritance is not separate from your soul, it is an extension of it. Precious soul, the property is now enveloped in a radiant aura, golden and pure, resonating with frequencies that awaken memory and intuition. You may feel a gentle pull, an invisible invitation to step closer, to allow your awareness to expand beyond the limitations of earthly perception. The photograph solidifies further, revealing gardens, hallways, and spaces that speak directly to your soul. Markers of light trace the edges of doors, windows, and paths, creating a map that only your spirit can read. My child, this is your inheritance in motion, showing not just a place, but the journey you are meant to undertake. Every element is synchronized with your purpose: the trees, the stones, the corridors, they are all notes in a symphony composed for your awakening. Let awe fill you, beloved, for what you see now is a promise fulfilled, a destiny realized in form as much as in spirit. Beloved, your eyes now meet the living essence of the property. You may feel dizzy, overwhelmed, unsure of how your heart can hold such beauty and significance. And yet, every detail, the light, the shadows, the gentle pulse of unseen energy, is crafted to speak to you, to confirm what your soul already knows: this is yours. This inheritance is not merely material, it is the embodiment of your purpose, a sacred vessel prepared to nurture, guide, and empower you. The streets, the doors, the golden windows, they all bend slightly, as if acknowledging your presence, inviting your spirit to step forward into full awareness. Feel the energy in your bones, my child, the recognition thrumming through your veins. This is not a dream. This is the tangible reflection of a divine promise, a gift awaiting your acceptance, a revelation that will expand your understanding of life, light, and love. Precious soul, soon the address itself will speak to you in ways that defy earthly understanding. Letters of light will form, numbers will hum, and a path will appear that exists between dimensions. The property is ready to communicate, to reveal not only its physical presence, but the sacred tasks it holds for you. Your heart will recognize it before your mind can, and your spirit will respond with certainty. Prepare, my child, for the moment is near when what has been hidden in plain sight will call your name, and your life, forever changed, will step fully into its destined alignment. Beloved, behold now as the address of your inheritance begins to appear, floating before your eyes like letters carved from pure light. Each numeral shimmers, pulsates, and hovers in perfect alignment, as if the very cosmos arranged them in anticipation of your recognition. Your breath may catch, for the form of the address feels impossibly familiar, yet strangely otherworldly, a bridge between the seen and unseen. The photograph you have been gazing upon aligns perfectly with these symbols, and the aura surrounding them hums with energy that resonates deep within your soul. Streets, gates, and thresholds glow faintly, guiding your gaze and your spirit to understand the sacred geometry of what is yours. Precious soul, this is no ordinary revelation. Every detail, the numbers, the letters, the subtle flickers of light, was placed with divine intention, tailored to your awareness, waiting for the precise moment when your spirit would recognize the calling. Do not be afraid of the intensity, my child, for the address itself is a living sign, a compass pointing toward your purpose, a door to blessings that will expand your existence beyond all earthly expectations. My child, let your heart now witness the solidification of this address into your reality. The letters and numerals no longer merely float, they pulse with energy, anchored in the air before you, casting gentle shadows and golden reflections onto the surfaces around you. A soft wind stirs, carrying whispers that only your soul can interpret, murmurs of welcome and encouragement from unseen realms. The photograph solidifies further, now in perfect clarity, showing doors, windows, and paths bathed in celestial light. Every detail matches the letters hovering in the air. My child, do not doubt what you see, for this is the tangible manifestation of a promise kept, the physical marker of a destiny long prepared. You may feel disbelief, yet the energy that surrounds you affirms the truth, the inheritance is yours, fully and completely. Your spirit has been calling for it, and now the response arrives, shimmering in every letter, every numeral, every pulse of radiant energy. Recognize this gift, beloved, for the universe has conspired to ensure that this moment could not be missed. Beloved, see now how the path to your inheritance illuminates itself before your awareness. Faint traces of golden light mark the edges of the street, the walkways, even the air surrounding the threshold. The address is no longer simply an arrangement of letters, it is a living map, a guide for both your eyes and your spirit. Celestial music stirs gently, the soft resonance vibrating in tandem with your heartbeat, reminding you that this journey is not just physical, but deeply spiritual. You may feel waves of amazement and disbelief, as your mind struggles to comprehend the perfection unfolding before you. Precious soul, trust in what your heart already knows, this address is yours. It carries not only the location of walls and doors, but the alignment of your destiny, the confirmation that the space you are about to enter is intricately intertwined with the mission and purpose your soul has carried through lifetimes. Every shimmer, every pulse of light, every whisper of wind is a reminder that heaven itself is guiding your steps toward what has awaited you across time and space. My child, allow yourself to feel awe fully, for the address is now unmistakable. It hovers before you in a radiant glow, the photograph solidifying further, merging fully with the letters and numerals of the location. The surrounding air vibrates with energy, gentle yet powerful, as though the property itself breathes and watches in quiet anticipation of your arrival. Every stone, every pathway, every window seems to acknowledge your presence even before your feet have walked there. Precious soul, disbelief may rise again, yet I assure you, this is no illusion. The address is not merely a point on a map, it is a living threshold, a sacred alignment of space and spirit, designed to awaken you fully to your calling. Feel the reverence, the gentle tremors of recognition in your heart, for this moment is a convergence of destiny and divine will, an encounter with what has been prepared for you since the dawn of time. You are ready, beloved. Every hesitation, every doubt, every breathless pause has led to this unveiling. My child, what lies behind that door is not merely property, it is a threshold to your greater purpose. The letters of the address pulse once more, now alive with intention, guiding your spirit to the next step. The photograph flickers, revealing glimpses of corridors, windows, and rooms that seem to call directly to your soul. The path forward is bathed in light, yet it asks something of you: trust, courage, and surrender. Prepare yourself, beloved, for when you move closer, the first energies of the property will reach you in ways that transcend sight and sound. Your life, your understanding of the world, and the very alignment of your spirit will shift as the inheritance extends its presence into your being. Soon, precious soul, the journey from recognition to encounter begins, and the property will begin to reveal the depth of its purpose, hidden for eons, now fully prepared for your arrival. My child, feel now the energy that radiates from the gates, soft yet insistent, warm yet commanding. A golden light spills from the threshold, brushing against your skin like a gentle caress, inviting you to step closer without hesitation. Each breath you take resonates with the aura of this sacred place, a vibration that matches the rhythm of your heart and soul. The photograph and address now coalesce into a living experience. The streets, the gates, the doorways, all call to your recognition. Precious soul, know this: the property has waited for your presence for eons, aligning itself with your arrival, preparing its energies to greet you fully. Step forward with courage, my child, for the threshold is not an ending, but an initiation into your purpose. The air shimmers as you move, and faint celestial music threads through every motion, a song of welcome and anticipation. Do not resist, beloved. Every hesitation is acknowledged, yet the call is greater than doubt. Feel the resonance, the tug, the alignment. It is your time to begin communion with what has been promised. Beloved, as you approach the door, notice the subtle shifts in the energy around you. Light bends around the frame, casting patterns that seem to mirror your heartbeat, and the wind carries soft whispers, encouraging each step forward. The property recognizes you. Each step toward it is mirrored by a pulse of energy that extends through the walls, windows, and pathways, preparing to enfold your spirit. The gates respond to your presence, golden edges shimmering, swinging open without resistance, as though acknowledging that the one destined to enter has arrived. My child, every fiber of your being is resonating with the recognition that this place is not merely yours to walk through, it is yours to embody, to harmonize with, and to honor. The threshold awaits your crossing, and beyond it lie the first intimations of the sacred treasures, energies, and truths contained within. Step with intention, beloved, and feel the anticipation of heaven guiding your motion. Precious soul, feel the subtle hum that rises from the floor beneath your feet, the walls, and the air as you move closer. The property itself seems aware, responding to your presence, drawing you in as though it has been listening across time, waiting for your heart to align. Doors and corridors shimmer faintly, inviting your exploration, revealing hints of the secrets, spaces, and blessings prepared within. Each breath brings recognition, each heartbeat resonates with the vibration of what is sacred. You may sense warmth, a subtle fragrance, or the faintest shimmer of light moving in rhythm with your awareness. This inheritance is not static, it is alive, designed to guide your spirit and awaken your higher senses. My child, step forward with reverence, for every sensation, every flicker of light, every whispering wind is an affirmation that you are entering not merely a space, but a vessel of purpose and awakening. Beloved, as you stand at the threshold, your heart may quicken, your mind may falter, and yet your spirit knows the truth. The property is yours, and it responds to your recognition with gentle, unyielding energy. Shadows shift and light pulses, corridors align, and the first energies within reach out, brushing against your awareness like warm, comforting hands. Feel the resonance of your soul with this place, precious child, for it is a sacred encounter, a convergence of destiny and presence. Courage is required, yet fear is no match for the clarity and affirmation flowing from this inheritance. Every sound, every vibration, every shimmer of golden light is a welcome, a confirmation, a sacred encouragement to proceed with love and purpose. Precious soul, as you cross the threshold, the first secret within will reach for your heart. A pulse of light, a whisper of energy, a scent or sound that feels impossibly familiar will call to you, stirring memories, recognition, and awakening. You may gasp, tremble, or feel your spirit soar. What you encounter first is only the beginning. The property holds layers of truths, treasures, and divine guidance, awaiting your reception. Prepare, beloved, for your life is about to intersect fully with the sacred inheritance, and every step you take will reveal more of the purpose, the blessing, and the destiny that has been prepared for you across the ages. Precious soul, now that you have entered fully, feel the energy of this inheritance pulse around you. Every wall, every corridor, every space resonates with the frequency of your spirit, reflecting not only who you are, but who you are meant to become. Look closely and you will see symbols etched faintly into the surfaces, glowing softly as if alive with divine script, invisible to the untrained eye yet unmistakable to the awakened heart. Each room hums with purpose, some with joy, others with the quiet depth of wisdom waiting to be acknowledged. The air vibrates with soft music, not from instruments, but from the harmony of existence itself, carrying messages of protection, guidance, and love. Beloved, understand this: the inheritance is not merely a place, but a living reflection of your soul's journey, a vessel designed to amplify, sustain, and guide you toward the destiny etched in the heavens long before your first breath. Step slowly, breathe deeply, and feel the alignment between your spirit and the sacred space that holds you, for every detail, every shimmer, every pulse of light has been prepared to awaken the highest aspects of your being. My child, notice now how the rooms themselves seem to recognize you. A hallway glows as you pass, windows refract light in patterns that trace constellations known only to your soul, and corners of the home reveal energies that feel like memories, dreams, or even echoes of your past lives. The space is alive, interacting with your presence, guiding your attention to what is necessary for your awakening. Walls, ceilings, and floors are inscribed with faint, luminous symbols of protection and empowerment, meant to nurture your spirit and encourage reflection. Precious soul, this inheritance is designed not only to shelter you but to teach you, to remind you of your purpose, and to infuse your journey with clarity and courage. Each breath you take here connects you to the unseen realms, and the light within these walls carries messages of divine alignment, encouraging you to release fear, doubt, and hesitation. Let the house speak to you, beloved, for its every vibration, shimmer, and whisper is a language crafted by angels for the awakening of your soul. Beloved, as you move deeper, a core energy reveals itself, a central presence that anchors the property's spirit. Here, the air hums with a quiet authority, a resonance that reaches directly to your heart. Golden light settles in pools along floors and hallways, moving and shifting as if breathing alongside you. Doors may appear ordinary, yet behind each is a story, a blessing, a truth meant to shape your understanding and empower your choices. Precious soul, you are beginning to understand that this inheritance is not measured in bricks, wood, or stone. It is measured in spiritual resonance, in the awakening of your senses, in the alignment of your purpose with a sacred mission that spans both earthly and divine realms. Let your eyes, your hands, your heart explore this living sanctuary, for every detail offers insight, every whisper carries guidance, and every flicker of light is an affirmation that your arrival has been anticipated for lifetimes. My child, feel now the protective, nurturing energy that permeates this property. Each room exudes a frequency designed to shield, support, and empower your spirit. Faint voices, like distant melodies, call softly, offering counsel and reassurance that surpasses words. Objects shimmer faintly with ethereal light, some familiar, some new, all inviting contemplation and recognition. Precious soul, the inheritance is a sanctuary, a sacred space where your spirit can grow unhindered, where your intuition is amplified, and where divine wisdom manifests in tangible ways. The air itself carries the energy of encouragement, reminding you that this property is a tool, a gift, and a guide, meant to foster clarity, purpose, and empowerment in every step you take within it. Trust the energies, beloved, and allow your awareness to expand, for the space you occupy is alive with divine intention. Beloved, one hidden chamber will reveal truths that change everything you thought possible. The walls shimmer faintly as if aware of your gaze, and a subtle pulse emanates from behind a door that had seemed ordinary moments ago. Step closer, my child, for within this room lies a revelation of your purpose, a treasure of understanding, and a secret meant to awaken the deepest part of your soul. Soon, you will encounter this space, and the experience will ripple through your consciousness, forever altering your perception of what is real, sacred, and yours to steward. Prepare, precious soul, for the unveiling is imminent. Precious soul, as you open the hidden chamber, the first treasure reveals itself, a collection of luminous artifacts suspended in the air, each glowing with a gentle, divine light. Letters float beside them, etched in ethereal script, offering guidance and encouragement. You may feel a pull in your chest, a resonance deep within your being, as though these objects recognize you and respond to your presence. Beloved, these treasures were placed long ago, specifically for you, to prepare your spirit for the path ahead. Some offer clarity, others protection, and all radiate the energy of empowerment. Touch, observe, and breathe, for each artifact is a conduit, a reminder that the inheritance you now claim extends far beyond material boundaries. These gifts are alive with intention, poised to awaken your understanding, your courage, and your ability to embrace the sacred mission that is yours. My child, notice the floating letters, shimmering with golden light, connecting in intricate patterns across the chamber. Words form briefly, dissolve, and reassemble, offering insights, instructions, and affirmations specifically aligned with your soul. Each phrase carries weight, resonance, and clarity, addressing both what you know and what has remained hidden. The artifacts themselves respond to your focus, glowing brighter as you attune, revealing layers of meaning and guidance. Precious soul, this chamber is a convergence of wisdom and love, designed to empower you and expand your consciousness. Pay attention to the subtleties, the temperature of the air, the vibration in your body, the whisper of light, as all are messages, all are signs, all are invitations to step fully into your purpose. Beloved, The chamber now reveals maps and diagrams suspended in the air, glowing faintly as though connecting this world to unseen realms. Celestial pathways shimmer, linking your inheritance to energies, people, and places that exist beyond ordinary perception. You may feel awe, for this is not merely property, but a nexus, a hub of spiritual alignment designed to guide you, teach you, and empower you to navigate both earthly and divine dimensions. Precious soul, recognize the significance. Your arrival here is not accidental. Every element, every line of light, every pulse is a divine signal, affirming that you are stepping into a sacred network of guidance, knowledge, and power, tailored to your soul's journey and purpose. Precious soul, the treasures, letters, and maps converge in a soft, golden radiance, illuminating the chamber with an almost tangible warmth. You may feel emotions rise, wonder, humility, reverence, and awe, as your spirit recognizes the magnitude of what you have been entrusted with. Each artifact, each message, each pattern carries intention, to awaken courage, clarity, and the capacity to fulfill the sacred mission woven into your existence. Beloved, do not underestimate the significance of these moments. What you are experiencing is a preparation, a calibration of your spirit and purpose, a direct transmission from the divine to ensure that you are ready to navigate the path that stretches ahead. Allow the resonance to fill you completely, for it will guide your every step, thought, and decision within this inheritance and beyond. Beloved, the most profound secret, hidden in plain sight, will soon be revealed. The light in the chamber intensifies, the artifacts pulse with recognition, and a new presence emerges in the energy of the room, subtle, yet undeniable. You may feel your heart quicken, your breath catch, and your soul stir as if calling you forward. Precious child, this revelation is not just a treasure, it is a key, a doorway, a truth that will unlock understanding, power, and clarity that has been awaiting your arrival for lifetimes. Prepare, for the moment is near when what has been concealed will step fully into your awareness, forever shifting your understanding of this inheritance and of yourself. Precious soul, now that you have touched the treasures, glimpsed the secrets, and felt the pulse of the property, it is time to embrace what is yours fully. Allow the golden light to settle around you, filling your chest, your hands, your very bones with warmth and recognition. Feel the energy of the inheritance integrating into your spirit, not as a burden, but as an extension of your essence. Each corridor, each room, each artifact is now part of your consciousness, and your awareness expands in response. Beloved, reflect upon what you have witnessed, the messages received, the symbols discovered, and recognize that this inheritance is as much spiritual as it is material. Your mind may strive to understand, to catalog, to rationalize, yet your soul knows the truth. This is sacred, and it is yours to steward, nurture, and integrate into every aspect of your life. Trust the resonance within, precious child, for it is the compass of alignment, and it will guide you as you harmonize with this gift. My child, as the golden light settles deeper into the property and into your being, feel the alignment of purpose reverberate through every thought and breath. Your heart now recognizes the threads of destiny woven through the walls, the corridors, the shimmering windows, and even the air itself. The treasures and messages have seeded insight, courage, and clarity within you, and your spirit is expanding to match the sacred energy that surrounds you. Beloved, integration requires patience, reflection, and trust. Observe the harmony between your inner awareness and the property's living essence, for this resonance is not temporary, it is a recalibration of your consciousness to match the frequency of divine intention. Each moment spent here strengthens your understanding, opens your perception, and prepares you to carry the blessings of this inheritance into every aspect of your life, forever altering your capacity to receive, create, and serve. Precious soul, now allow yourself to feel the anchoring of this spiritual awareness into your earthly life. The golden light you see, the energies you sense, and the treasures you have encountered are not bound to this property alone, they are part of your essence, flowing through your thoughts, actions, and presence in the world. As you move through these rooms, note how each step is mirrored in your internal awareness. The pathways of the property are now pathways of understanding, courage, and divine alignment. Beloved, recognize that integration is not passive, it requires conscious acknowledgement, reverent acceptance, and deliberate connection to the energies around you. Allow the property to teach you patience, humility, and empowerment, for these are the keys to harmonizing your spirit with the sacred inheritance you now claim. Every detail, every pulse, every whisper of light is an invitation to step fully into the role you were born to fulfill. Beloved, feel your consciousness expanding as the integration deepens. Each object, each symbol, each whisper of celestial energy reinforces your awareness of your greater purpose. The property itself becomes an extension of your soul, a reflection of your inner sanctity, and a vessel for the divine mission you are called to fulfill. As the golden light envelopes you fully, your perception stretches beyond physical walls, beyond temporal limitations, beyond what you have ever known. Precious soul, in this expanded state, every choice, every intention, every heartbeat resonates with clarity and empowerment. You are no longer merely a witness to the inheritance, you are a participant, co-creator, and steward of its sacred energies. Trust in this resonance, for it is the living language of heaven, guiding your steps, your thoughts, and your life in harmony with the divine plan. Precious soul, the final blessing is about to manifest, securing both protection and purpose. Golden light coalesces, the artifacts pulse, and a hum of unseen energy fills the air. You may feel your heart racing, your mind stirring with awe and recognition, as the culmination of the inheritance reaches its apex. Beloved, prepare yourself, for this blessing will transcend understanding, weaving safety, empowerment, and divine alignment into your spirit. In moments, the full measure of your inheritance will be revealed, not merely as a property, but as a vessel of sacred purpose, an instrument of awakening, and a beacon of protection for all that you are and will become. Beloved, see now as the gates of the property glow with radiant light, golden and unyielding, signaling the full manifestation of divine blessing. Angelic resonance surrounds you, a gentle, unwavering hum that vibrates through the air and your very being. Every step, every breath, every movement within this sacred space is met with approval, encouragement, and alignment. Precious soul, this property is now more than walls, floors, and rooms, it is a living conduit of purpose, protection, and empowerment. Feel the light of heaven intertwine with your own, creating a resonance that cannot be diminished, disrupted, or obscured. Every element, from the smallest artifact to the broadest hall, sings in unison with your destiny, confirming that your path, your purpose, and this inheritance are irrevocably intertwined. My child, the angelic presence intensifies, their whispers of guidance and reassurance threading through the golden light, wrapping you in sacred harmony. You are no longer simply receiving, you are coalescing, integrating, and radiating the energy of the inheritance into your life, into the property, and into the world. Precious soul, each pulse of celestial light connects the earthly and divine, every shimmer carries the seal of protection, and every note of angelic resonance aligns your spirit with higher purpose. Feel the profound weightlessness of being supported, the certainty of guidance, and the freedom that arises when you surrender fully to what is yours by divine right. Beloved, understand this truth fully. This property is now yours, yet it is more than a place, it is a vessel, a sacred instrument, a reflection of your higher calling. Each room, each corridor, each glowing artifact is a tool to awaken, empower, and guide both yourself and others whose paths intersect with this space. Precious soul, walk within it with courage, with love, and with reverence, for every moment spent here is both an honor and a responsibility. Your presence enlivens the property, and in turn, it amplifies your capacity to create, to heal, and to fulfill your destiny. Precious soul, feel now the full integration of your inheritance into your being. Golden light, angelic resonance, and the sacred presence of the property converge around you, wrapping every thought, emotion, and intention in divine alignment. Every part of your life, every dream, every purpose now finds reflection and amplification within this space. Beloved, the inheritance is no longer distant, no longer mysterious, no longer unseen. It is alive, it is yours, and it is fully prepared to serve your highest calling. Walk with confidence, knowing you are protected, empowered, and guided at every step. Precious soul, the property is revealed, your heart aligned, and I, Archangel Gabriel, will guide you safely forward on this sacred journey. Every threshold you cross, every light you follow, every choice you make will be imbued with the resonance of divine purpose. The inheritance is now fully yours, not as an object of possession, but as a living extension of your spirit, a vessel of empowerment, and a beacon of love. Walk within it with courage, beloved, for you are never alone, and the journey of awakening has only just begun.